G'day guys, and welcome to Wednesday night Q&A live, as we do every week, and obviously a very important week this week, as we saw the implementation of some changes that have come to the platform, and we've also seen what the road for the future holds for us. So what we're going to do is we'll just give it a couple more minutes for people to jump on, and then I've just got some things I want to raise, and then we'll kick on to the questions and answers. Now, just one thing I wanted to say is just be vigilant that these questions come through here fairly quickly. So if you see that there's a lot of questions on there and they're not being answered, just give it a bit of time so that people can ask the questions. So I hope all of you are well. I hope these new changes have sort of settled in for some. If they're still settling in for others, that's fine. But as we tweak the platform now to get rid of any of the bugs that have come across with the merging changes, I think once the 30th rolls around and things happen the way that they should, I think everybody will be set in for what's going to be a very exciting time within this platform. So, for those of you that don't know, obviously the changes are now in effect. We've recoded the platform. There is now the subscription button, which is causing a little bit of headache, but we'll talk about that today. And like anything new, it always does. Now, there's a new button on the web on the platform, which is obviously deemed exit. Now, there's something that I just want to discuss or bring up with regards to that exit button. If you push that button, there is nothing we can do for you. That has been coded in a way that once you hit that, it automatically finalizes your account. So there's nothing we can do if you press it by mistake. We had a guy yesterday who got a little bit excited and pressed it and then wanted to change his mind, and there's nothing we can do about it. So that's the unfortunate part if you press that exit. Now, for people that press that exit, obviously we've gone through what happens with pressing the exit. That obviously says that you're no longer part of the platform, except you have got the ability to withdraw your money on the days of the withdrawals, but that automatically takes you out of the group. If you've exited the system, there's no need for you to be part of the group. So pressing exit automatically takes you out of the group as well. So please do not press that and see what happens, because the developers have told me in a very straight way that people that press that button, there is no turning back. So we can't just say, oh, okay, hang on, we'll reignite your site. Can't happen. So please be careful when you press, or what you're pressing. Make sure you don't press that button. Subs, obviously you've all seen the subs button on your platform. So what the subs button is that on the 1st of July, you will press that button. It will give you an address where you send your subscription to. Now, we've already had people that have been sending them just to their BTC address. It doesn't log that you've been paid. So what we need to do is we need to be a little bit more structured in what we're doing. So if you want to pay your subscription, you hit the button, it'll give you an address, you send it straight there. That way, it marks you off the system as paid. Okay, so the promo people that have participated in the promo that finished some days ago, there's a list that's been compiled. The developers will upload that, and obviously your subscriptions will appear as active or paid at that time. Now, there's a few people that have contacted me, and I thank you for your honesty, that have said, hey, listen, my subscriptions are saying that I've paid them, but I haven't. The reasons for that is because we've opened up redeposits, and the subscription was causing a little bit of issue. So what we've done is we've removed those for now to allow the subscriptions to be, the redeposits to continue. And once that's finished, well, then obviously that'll be applied again. So you'll be back into having an inactive subscription if you haven't paid. Now, there's been a few people that have said to me over the last couple of days, what about the VIPs? What do they have to pay? I don't need to tell you what the VIPs need to pay, but what I can say to you is that the VIPs pay a lot more than you guys. So than the general platform. Now, at the end of the day, part of our structure moving forward is going to be the ability for people that don't want to be VIPs but want to stay in general, want to earn more interest every day. There is going to be that benefit for people that want to be able to do that. When are we going to implement that? Once this is running smoothly, once we've done our withdrawal windows a couple of times and there's no issues with that. At the end of the day, that's when we can start to expand the platform base, and putting in layers upon those on what's already there as our base. So that is where we are. So remember, promo people that have participated, yes, you will be updated soon. So that's in the process. So don't panic. If it says you haven't paid your subs because you've participated in that, it will be updated. Just to let you know that I've more or less completed my list of 50 people that I'm going to assist in the program moving forward. I'm just about to get on to notifying these people, and they're not going to be moved under me or down my downline or move. That's not going to happen. All I'm going to do is basically communicate with them. I'll have a chat group with them, and the bottom line is I'm just here to assist them until the point where they can fly alone. So if you're one of those people, you'll hear from me hopefully within the next 24 hours. I've had an hour's sleep out of the last 85, so at the end of the day, if I fall asleep and don't contact you, please don't cane me too hard. Missing coins. Okay, so at the moment, as I said the other day, we've got Dash, BTC, LTC, Ethereum, Dodge, Qtum, Pundi X, DGB, and Pivx on the system. And we're looking at, an XRP, looking at adding more coins now between now and Sunday. I think it's the 30th, somewhere along those times. So let's just assume for a minute that we don't add BCH and BCH and something else, Tron, let's assume. If those coins aren't added by the 30th and you can't deposit and you can't withdraw, what I'm going to do is this. You're going to be seeing coins being added all the time. So if, for example, any of the missing coins miss the withdrawal window on the 30th, however, are added on the 31st or the 1st, I will open the withdrawal windows for those particular coins for a period of 24 hours when they're added. Okay, so you're not going to go without. Okay, so at the end of the day, if those coins are not added by the 30th, what I will do is, as soon as they're added, I'll put an announcement out, give you guys a few hours to get yourselves ready, and then we'll open the window for those particular coins. So the other suggestion is that if once they are added, I will give you 24 hours to add your activation deposit so that you can withdraw, and then the 24 hours afterwards will be the withdrawal. So you're not going to miss out. The developers are working around the clock to try and get this back before the 30th, and we are pushing for that, and I think we will get close enough to that. But if there's a coin that's not on the platform, I'll extend that privilege to you guys as soon as it's added. We'll do a 24-hour period to be able to activate it, and then we'll do a 24-hour after that to be able to withdraw it. So that's on any coin that's not available on the 30th for a withdrawal. Okay. One other thing is that the platform at the moment, if it was a perfect situation, what I would have done is taken the platform offline for 4 or 5 days to do what we wanted to do. Obviously, I didn't want to do that because, you know, a lot of people get nervous with people that do that, and I know that I would if I was sitting there waiting for 4 or 5 days. So we didn't do that. So what we've been trying to do is we're trying to do live updates or a live integration as we go along. So what may happen as a result of doing that is that sometimes it may throw your platform into what they class as an undated platform, which means that you simply log out, refresh your page, and log back in. Now, at the end of the day, that's done because that enables the updates to be, that enables your account to log back into the server with the fresh information and comes straight back to your platform. So if for some reason at the moment you're experiencing the fact that, and it even happened to me, I tried to log in this morning and I couldn't, and I mean, all I did was basically restart my computer, refresh the page, and I got straight in. The other option that you have got too is that sometimes a lot of the web browsers lock out certain IPs for some stupid reason. And I'm an Internet Explorer man. I've never sort of ventured out of Internet Explorer, but since doing this business, you know, Chrome and the other one, whatever it's called, Mozilla or whatever, obviously, if you can't get in through one web browser, try another. It's as simple as that, and sometimes you'll find you'll have success doing that. So that's pretty much my part of the live. I just wanted to bring that to people's attention so that we don't have the 100 questions. So over to you guys and see what questions are out there that need answering. Seem to have stuck here. What have we got? No questions. I doubt that. Oh, here we go. Who do I contact regarding a missing fresh deposit? Martin, at the moment, you're probably safer just sending it straight to me. If on CEO rbcgbank@gmail.com, send it straight through to me because I'm talking to the developers very frequently. So if you send it straight through to me, I'll be able to deal with that for you. Any news on the missing XRP? The XRP missing deposits, they're fully aware of it. Don't, because I've sent yours across. At the moment, they're trying to upload XRP onto the platform again. So you might find that as soon as they've done that, it'll show up on your platform. Should all platforms be showing subs button by now? They should, but because we've turned on redeposits, Lloyd, there might be a chance that they're not showing until the redeposits are over. So that could be something that we need to sort of look out for. Okay, coin swap NEO to BTC. Now, if before the 30th, okay, not on the 30th, before the 30th, so let's make it by, 6 p.m. on the 29th. If the coin that you're wanting to withdraw is not on the platform and you send me an email, I will do something to convert the coin into one that is on the platform. Okay, so if you do want to do a conversion, send me an email and we'll sort something out. ETH deposits are sorted. ETH deposits are definitely sorted. We did 15 today in tests and all 15 appeared. So ETH withdrawals now finally are done. My BTC and RB coin have caught up from the lag, but my LTC is way behind and hardly moving. all the, I assume, Andy, you're talking about redeposits or growth. All the growths are calculated offline anyway, in the sense that we've got record of it. At the moment, because there's so many updates going on, growths may lag, but we've had this issue before, and they do catch up eventually. So just give it a bit of time, Matt, and you'll see that it should catch up. Okay, Wendy, Laurie, some people had RB coins on the exchange. That'll be going back on. We've got record of those. When we cleared out the withdrawals, we cleared out the RB coins as well by mistake. We've got record of those, so they'll be re-added over the next day or so. Jason, can we swap coins with coins that are already there? Yes, mate, that's what I was just referring to. So if you want to wait, I wouldn't say be starting to flick emails through wanting to swap things over now, but if you feel the need to do that, by all means. But if you do want to swap coins over, send an email through. But if I was you, I'd wait a few days, because you might see that a lot of the coins will be, hopefully, on there by the time the 30th rolls around. Yes, I'm hardly getting any growths on my coins over the last 36 hours. Yeah, Mandy, don't panic too much. That'll all get caught up. I'm talking growth, mate. Yeah, so that's, at the moment, as I said, because there's so much integration and uploading going into the system, the growths may be a little bit behind. But don't panic. They will be. I'm checking on that consistently myself. Obviously, I'm invested in the platform as well. Be a hypocrite if I wasn't. And the bottom line is that I can obviously check that as well. So I am keeping an eye on that. Dave Penny, email sent to you, merging coins. Yep, no problem. I'll get around to that. Miriam had active deposit but wasn't able to redeposit. Now those active deposits have expired. My God. So how to redeposit because it's expired? Okay, so I think what you'll find is that the system was coded originally for a specific purpose, which was the purpose. I've jumped in and said, right, I let these guys redeposit, and they've probably said, yeah, no problem, and hit the redeposit button. But obviously the code is now saying to them, well, no, you can't redeposit. Now, there's two things I want to bring up here. This will get sorted out, and you will be able to redeposit whether you have an active or inactive for the next 72 hours, as I've said, okay? But please bear in mind this. If you do not have an active deposit, come withdrawal day, you will not withdraw. Okay, that is the way the system is coded. Okay, so I know that in this market, and I understand in this market that everyone leaves the bull run to the last minute. I'm trying to warn you that come midnight on the 29th, okay, withdrawal window will open. Okay, during that window, if you go, oh shit, I haven't got an active deposit, and you put one in, you will not get a withdrawal. Okay, so that is the way this system's coded in order for us to be able to automate the system. So come 29 June at 11:59 p.m, once it clicks over to midnight, if you then redeposit, because you go, I need to redeposit, you will not get a withdrawal. Okay, so you guys have been telling me that you wanted automation. I'm giving you automation, but with automation, there comes two things. Number one is we can't change the structure of the automation based on the time that we allow for this withdrawals to be open. That's number one. Number two is we can't change any of the information that you input. Okay, so what you're going to find soon is that once you input your information, and if it is incorrect and your withdrawal it does not make your account because you've inputted it, there's nothing we can do about it. Okay, so that is the downside, which is I've been against it for a long time, but you guys are not. So bear in mind that people need to really switch on, okay, when it comes to making sure, and this should be happening now, make sure your wallet addresses are right, make sure your wallet addresses are up to date, because there's a lot of exchanges that expire wallet addresses and changed them. That happened to me with CoinJar. Thankfully, it still went through, but at the end of the day, I wasn't even aware that that's what they did. So you really need to be organised, okay? If someone comes to me on the 30th and says, hey, Laurie, I've just put a deposit in and I can't withdraw, too bad, wait till the 15th, okay? And I can't explain this any clearer than this. For the first time in 11 months, on a withdrawal day, I'll be in bed. And that's the beauty of what we're doing here with this platform from now on, is that once that window opens, I don't care what country you're in, at the end of the day, you can withdraw and it'll be approved automatically, whether you've got the right information or not. Okay, we've tested it, and even people, if you put in an email address, it'll still approve it and it'll still process it. Obviously, you're not going to get it, but at the end of the day, that's the best we can do. If we want automation, you people have wanted it. So at the end of the day, you've really got to switch on and make sure that the information that you're placing into your accounts is 100% right. Okay? Because as I said, support, I've already briefed support. Support will not be doing anything for you regarding withdrawals that haven't hit your account. Okay? We know whether it's gone out of our wallet. At the end of the day, once it's gone out of our wallet, it's sayonara. There's nothing we can do about it. Okay? So please take heed in what I'm saying. Make sure that your information is correct, and make sure that it's up to date. Okay? Because once it's gone, once 12:01 on the 30th goes, nothing we can do about it. Active deposits, if you make them on the 30th and you try and withdraw, won't work. Okay, so please listen to what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it is important that you guys start to take some care and some responsibility with your own accounts, because I can't repeat that enough. Alrighty, we've tested it. We know it. You're going to get no help from support if you've put the wrong information in there. There's nothing we can do about it. Automated system, once it clicks in, that's it. It's on autopilot. Okay? And in actual fact, to give you some inside information, on the day of withdrawals, the developers are having a day off because there's nothing we can do. Once the system activates, they may as well have the day off because it'll just run by itself nice and neatly. Okay? But if you input the wrong info, there's nothing we can do for you. Okay, sorry Laurie, my internet crashed. My pending withdrawal of 0.04 on the exchange was cancelled, but not returned to my balance. Okay, we're getting a lot of people saying that their cancelled withdrawals from the exchange have not been returned to their balances on their web platform. Okay, if you remember correctly, some time ago I said to you that we were not cancelling people's information on the web platform. We were simply, whatever withdrawal was on the web, we were crediting the exchange. Now, we did that for a reason. At the end of the day, now people are saying to me, oh, my web balance is not wrong. My web balance is not right. Impossible. We haven't touched it. All we did was said, okay, you've got 0.04 here. We'll credit the exchange, let you withdraw it. The only thing that is going to change is that there was people that were did have approved withdrawals from the exchange that received them. We've got a list of those, and at the end of the day, that list now will be deducted from the web platform. But anyone that's telling me that their web platform balance is wrong, can't happen. We didn't touch anything. So that balance has not been touched. We simply mirrored the information from there into your exchange. Now, the only time your web balance is going to change is if you did withdraw from the exchange, right? So obviously you withdrew from the exchange and it's still showing in your web platform. Eventually, in the next 24 hours or so, that will come out of your web platform because you've actually been paid for that transaction. So anyone that's telling me that their web platform balance is wrong, have another look. If you are 100% sure, send me an email, and what I'll do is I'll print out a log of your web platform and a log of your exchange, and I'll guarantee you we're right. Okay, so next. Uh, my withdrawal cancelled, came to my balance, but in the list says this withdrawal pending. Right. The withdrawal pendings, okay, from the web platform are being updated as we speak. Like I said, there's a lot of updates and integration that's happening at the moment. So information will eventually catch up. So if you're seeing that you've still got pending withdrawals when we know that we haven't, they will disappear. Just give it 24 hours and let the guys finish what they're doing. Hi Laurie, I can still not make a deposit into the exchange. Please help me resolve this issue. A deposit into the exchange. David, fire me an email, mate, and we'll get Bobby Sago onto that, and we'll get that fixed up. Ty McMillan, do we pay the subscription on the 1st, or can we pay a day or two earlier? People are paying subscriptions now. So again, if you pay it now, it's out of the road. You paid from 1st of July. Obviously, that'll move on to 1st of August. So in reality, you got time now. Pay it now if you can, and that way you're done. If you need to redeplosit because you've got inactive deposits on coins that are available at the moment, do it now. Get it out of the road. Like I said, this is our first automated withdrawal window. I'd hate to see people, miss out because they've just left their run too late. We've given you plenty of time to get ready, and at the end of the day, it'd be really, really silly to not be ready. Hi Laurie, can I email you privately? Yes, mate, for sure, Alfie. Send it through. Sixtus, the man that said he was never going to get a withdrawal. I made a deposit yesterday for both ETH and BTC. They are in the web platform, but I'm yet to receive profits. We've already spoken about that. Just give it some time. It'll all catch up. Laurie, send 1,000 BCC to you. Can't find it. Can you fix my balance? Sorry, mate. You'll have to come and see me in the Maldives. You can come and get it there. People who are locked in, are they scheduled to be released before the 30th? Yes, so anyone that's got a locked in balance, I'm looking at finalising them tomorrow and getting out of that so that, the locked in bonus thing finishes as I said we were going to do. The only reason we haven't done it thus far, like now, is because there's so much going on. And the more data we got flinging around the place, the more that we could get ourselves into some strife. So they will stop before the 30th. I'll make that promise to you. And at the end of the day, there will be no more lock-in bonuses per se. Okay, could you please run the promo again? Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I'll think about it. How's it looking with fixing the deposit and redeposit balances as the info isn't right, so we have accurate info? Yes, Chris, we had a discussion about that yesterday with regards to the info that you sent me. We're looking at adding another panel in there to make things a little bit clearer. So again, we're trying to get that done over the next couple of days. ETH missing deposits. If you've got an ETH missing deposit, Anna, and you've told me about it, it'll be sorted shortly because the guys are on there doing that. Can subscription and new deposit not be taken off balance? No, can't. Steve Watchy, will VIP accounts be automatic and allowed to make withdrawal on June 30th if they don't have sub buttons and exit? Yes. Steve, that's being updated now. I think I just let Craig Baker know to put something in the chat. But the VIP platform will be updated hopefully in the next few hours as per the general platform. So have a look out for that. It should be on there soon. What safety features have been implemented on the platform to stop any hackers now that we have automated withdrawals? Okay, so what we've done is we've installed a layered wallet system, and I can talk about this because it's no secret. Most of the people have got it. So realistically, if we do get hacked, the only thing they're going to get is whatever's sitting in our general wallet. Most of our holdings are held in other structure, which is fed into the payout wallet, if you want to call it that. So what will happen is the system actually runs a report 1 hour before the deposit window opens, and it tells you, or tells us, roughly how much we need to have to cover the worst case scenario of withdrawals, and that's what will be deposited in the plethora of wallets. And basically, each wallet then draws on each wallet when it's required. So, to answer your question directly, if we were to get hacked, we would lose whatever is in our general wallet, which is generally the amount of withdrawals that it's being approved at that point in time. So, if the system does 50 withdrawals every second, it'll be whatever those 50 BTC is. The only downfall to that system, obviously, is that there is still a slight delay in the automation process, but that's the same with every exchange anyway, so it's not really that different. What is the minimum deposit to activate VIP accounts? Agnes Christopher. You will have to send a message through the VIP chat. I don't wish to discuss that here. Can the people like me that never ever gonna leave have the exit button removed? Andy, mate, if you ever left, I think I'd cry. Look, at the end of the day, if it's something that I think what I would like to see is that if people have got active deposits and people have got their subscriptions up to date, that the exit button can be removed. I mean, it's at the moment, it's just one of those things that was just put on there. But, moving forward, it could be something that could disappear once you pay your subscription, for example, and then reappears at the end of the month. So it's something that we can look at. Kurt, I have 2 questions. What do you mean if a coin is not in the platform? I see all coins there. Okay. You may see them, but you can't use them. So at the moment, what we do have is we have, trust the computer to go on sleep when I need it. At the moment, what we do have is we have Dash, BTC, LTC, ETH, PandyX, Qtum, Dodge, DGB, and PIVX, and XRP, because it's there, but they're just working on it. So those coins are active, okay? So you can deposit, withdraw from those coins. On the platform, it's obviously got the full list of coins, but to get access to the rest of those coins is what I'm talking about. So the bottom line is that the coins I've just read out, if we got nothing else on, they would be the only coins that would be available for withdrawal and deposit current. But as I said, there will be more being added every day. So you just need to be aware of what coins. But I will look on, obviously, the day before withdrawals, I'll make an announcement, let you know what coins are there. But that's what I'm referring to. Okay. Please, I don't want to exit the program, but don't have any money now. Mate, send me an email, Zuglo. You said you sent me an email, but I haven't received anything from you. So, Zuglo, please send that through to CEO rbcgbank@gmail.com and we'll have a discussion about it. Dane, I'll email you about a missing Dash. Yep. Complete yesterday. So, have you sent that? I'm sure you have. If not, Dane, just flick me an email, mate, and I'll sort that out. New comp plan. Okay, so the new comp plan we will try and implement once this withdrawal window goes through. I'd really like to implement it by our first year anniversary, which is 22nd of July. So let's just get all this. Sorted. Let's get it all squeaky clean. And at the end of the day, then then we'll look at the comp plan. Okay. Miriam, if you've sent me an email, can you resend it, please? Because I've had some dramas with my email account today, so can you please resend it if you can hear me? Should we be able to redeposit on BTC, LTC, and ETH? Okay, you should be able to redeposit at the moment. Okay, on the following: Dash, PundiX, DGB, BTC, RBGC, LTC, Qtum, ETH, and Dodge. That's what you should be able to redeposit at the moment. So let me know if you can't do that. BCH and ETC, they're close to being enabled with deposits, so we can have active deposits. Yes, the next two coins, without spilling the beans too much, the next two coins to be done are BCH and ETC. Last I spoke to the developers, they said 4 hours, which means probably 42 hours in development language, because there is a slight variation in the way they talk, and I've learnt that. So they're the two new ones that'll be added shortly. Hi Laurie, just got on your live and you talk about interest not going in. Where are you? Yeah, okay. So what we've spoken about is that there is a slight delay at the moment with growths. Boards are looking at them, but it doesn't matter. Once it's sorted, it will catch up. So if I didn't want to fund two coins and longer concentrate on different coins, you mentioned that yes. Okay, so Chris, if you want to, if some people say had a 6 or 7 coins in the system and said to me, well, you know, I'm staying, I've paid my subscription, I've got an active deposit here, what I want to do is I want to change this for this and get more involved in this, I'm happy to entertain that. Flick me an email and you know, we'll sort something out. The minimum BTC deposit, Safra keeps telling me this, just so that you know, BTC now is 0.007, ETH is now 0.3, and they're the only changes we've made. Now, one thing I did want to bring up at the moment, obviously BTC is rocking its absolute arse off at the moment. And someone asked me today, you know, subscriptions at 0.005 are way too high. I'll repeat it again. They're going to stay at 0.005 for the 1st of July. Nothing we can do about it. It's already coded, it's implemented. That's how it's going to be. However, if by the end of July we're still looking at, you know, this bull run that we've got on BTC, well, obviously we will rechange and reconsider what the subscriptions are moving forward. The same with the minimums. We will look at that and assess it at that. The only reasons why I haven't changed subscriptions is between now and the 1st of July, we've still got 6 days. Information I've got, which could be wrong, information I've got is that, you know, we're not gonna continue to see this hike. If that information is wrong, I'll change it and I'll bring the minimums down. Of course, I don't, you know, want it to turn out to be, you know, that you're paying $200 a month to be part of it. No, it's just not the way that's why we've reduced the minimums, so that it is affordable for people. So, bottom line is though, I'm going to be really looking closely at obviously the first withdrawal window, because I want it to be successful, because then there's really nothing people can say. But one thing we really need to move to is we really need to move our focus on getting stuck into these joint ventures and pushing the platform forward. So, but for now, the biggest thing is we get the platform right. Withdrawals walk through without any issue, without any hiccups, without anyone, you know, dropping their pants and saying, So what we're doing is we're just basically babysitting everything through at the moment until we can get ourselves, everyone's happy, then we can move. You know, there's stuff I want to get involved in, but at the moment, as I said, I'm just sitting on my hands and just making sure that things go the way we need them to go. Because as you know, and you know, everyone's experienced it, a slight change here in code can affect something over here, and it becomes an issue. And it's not something that we're doing on purpose. I mean, these guys code up, and at the end of the day, it may not work the way that we want it to work. Well, that's why at the moment all I'm doing is just basically saying, well, let's just get all this right. And I said the other day, there's a blitz on support at the moment. If you've got any issues, raise them now. I would really love to go into our first withdrawal window with no issue, okay? Focusing only on the withdrawal window that's open. So let's utilize this time to get organized. Let's utilize this time to make sure that we're happy with the things that we've got, our platform's right, all our information is right, our redeposits are in, our subs are in, if you want it to be. And at the end of the day, let's just make sure we go into this window 100% squeaky clean, okay? So that everything works the way that we want it to work. So if there's an issue now, raise it, because raise it to your upline, raise it to support, raise it to me. I don't care. The whole thing is last night I had 742 emails and I cleared them all out by 6 a.m. this morning. But things are in now, getting resolved, and that's what I'm trying to push to. Don't sit here till the 29th and go, I haven't done this. Let's get organised. Let's get it sorted now. Developers can actually get the stuff fixed, which is important. Okay. Next question. What have we got here? If we choose to exit and only have, say, 0.001 left to withdraw, look, common sense, Terence. If you got 0.001 left, mate, you'd be booted out the door quicker than you can blink. Look on your dashboard. You're talking. Sorry, just caught up with that. Beg your pardon. LTC and ETH3 deposits are still disabled on the platform. I think they're doing that to be able to catch the growths up, Craig, but will be enabled shortly. I'm actually trying to see if there's any messages coming through from the devs as we speak. Maybe I'm a pain in your neck, but can you update daily for which coins we can make deposits? Sure, no problem. I can do that. Whatever's added every day, I'll let you know. Byroni says, sub button is on the dashboard of your platform and has... Okay, thanks. Steve Williams, hi Laurie, I just joined the live. The RBCG coins disappeared from the exchange. Yes, mate, already know that. Being credited over the next 24 hours. Just to let you know that something that's quite interesting to me is that there's 4.5 million RBCG coins being invested into the platform, which is great, awesome news. Mary says, if we pay a subscription prior to July 1, will this carry us through to August 1, or is it good for 30 days? Mary, straight through to the next month. So if you pay now, that'll take you through to July 31, when they'll become due again on the 1st of August. Hi Laurie, I made a deposit over a week ago. Still missing, is it? I assume you've sort of dropped off. If it's still missing, CEO rbcgbank at gmail.com. Send me an email and we'll sort it out. Did a deposit and redeposit early today. Worked perfect on ETH. Good news. That's what we want. Hey Laurie, what was the email address you mentioned? CEO rbcgbank at gmail.com. So CEO rbcgbank at gmail.com. Okay. It is a strange name, but pronounced Bryony. Okay. Awesome. I get it. Sorry, Bryony. That's a beautiful name. Guys, what do we got? Any more questions? Something that we haven't mentioned or spoken about or you need answered? Just a little bit of an update on the trading. I had a meeting this afternoon with a crypto trading mob that are going to white label a crypto program for us, in the sense that what will happen is they will actually provide all the information for me to podcast it all out to you guys, and the only sort of, I guess, catch to it all is that they'll give us all the first week slot of modules, and then if you want to continue with that, we would pass you over to them to continue the crypto journey with them. Obviously, that'll cost, but what they're prepared to do is give us the first 4 weeks of sort of beginner to intermediate information to be able to podcast to you guys, which I thought was quite good. And then obviously, if you want to continue your educational journey with crypto, we can either look to other avenues, or you can sign up with them. I mean, their costs seem to be a little bit too high, but I mean, it's up to you how serious you are about learning. Helen Coleman, who's going to be heading up our FX bot, we're getting people in to start beta testing that. I'm going to be looking for beta testers for the arbitrage bot, which should rear its head in the next few days. And we can get rocking beta testing that for a couple of weeks, and seeing some results, which we can then put back to the platform, and obviously people can take advantage of. One other thing I meant to say also is been getting a great deal of shade from people about removing Facebook, and most of the shite that I've been getting is that, you don't want people to know if withdrawals fail, or you don't want people to know this. I couldn't give a shit whether people find out. At the end of the day, as I said, everything that happens in this platform you guys know about, and I tell you, to some people are mortified that I'm so straight, but at the end of the day, if I'm straight, there's no confusion. That is not the reason we're closing Facebook. The problem with closing Facebook is that apart from, I'm not going to sit here and bore you for the next 2 hours telling you why, but Facebook is not suitable for what we want to try and do. We've spent bucket loads of money on establishing other platforms, and everything that Facebook can offer with regards to comments and all that, we can do on our own platform. The biggest reason why I want to get off Facebook is because we are consistently having idiots come in there trying to recruit, trying to bring on other stuff, and realistically, people that are just trying to scam other people. And to me, that's not what I want for our members. I could not care if everything was to fall into a mess tomorrow. I'd be the first person to say, hey, listen, everything's fallen into a mess tomorrow. We need to do this and to get on. I've never shied away from anything that we've had to say. So for the morons that are out there saying, it's because of that, that's not the reason. Bottom line is, we want to utilize our platforms, and we want to be able to utilize them to the maximum potential. Craig Baker's opened Discord. I hope he's opened it, because he said he did. Craig Baker's opened Discord. I don't even know how to use Discord, but from what I understand, there's a whole heap of channels on there. So we're not going away from social media. We're just shutting down something that potentially has issues for some people. I get emails every day from people saying to me, I've been approached by this guy. We've even had people send wallet addresses saying, they're collecting money for this and that, which is all bullshit. It wasn't even us. And people sending money to them. So we just want to get away from that crap. And that's the main reason for getting rid of Facebook. But at the end of the day, we've got our own news channel, which if we open up comments and, all that sort of stuff, same stuff. The only thing is that it's on our platform. So, that's the reason. There's nothing else. And yes, you're right, David. Facebook is a load of shit. What's the channel on Discord? Craig Baker, I'm sure he'll put a post on there and let you know how to join Discord. If it is actually open, I could have given you total wrong information. Thanks, Stephen. really excited to get going. Can I just say a massive thank you to you and the team? Look, you're very welcome. And I thank you guys. At the end of the day, we've had 577 exits, I think, which represents, I don't know, 3%, 4% of the platform. Am I sad about that? No, I'm not. I'm not sad about it at all. At the end of the day, I was instrumental in probably getting rid of about 70 or 80 of those people. And it's excited me because at the end of the day, the people that are here are the people that want to see this platform work. And the bottom line is that once we get this platform the way that we need to get it done, the options for us are endless. And that's really what I've been pushing for. Cloud mining, keep an eye on Facebook over the next probably 24, 48 hours. Got something exciting with cloud mining coming back online. So the bottom line is to lose 507, and look, I did figures on 1,500 to 2,000 people leaving. So 577, who cares? Bottom line is that we were, and we weren't, we didn't mean to, but we were carrying a lot of dead weight, and that dead weight is now gone. And I'm happy to say that is the case, because the people that have left, I can put money on the fact that they'll be losing money somewhere else. Okay? And one thing that no one will ever be able to say about this platform is that they weren't given an opportunity to exit without receiving what they're due to be received with. So we can put our head up high and say, yep, they did leave. Bottom line is they were still getting paid. And the end of it, the people that stuck are the people that will benefit from this platform for many years to come. So I am not in any way, shape or form sad about the people that have left. In fact, I was talking to Terry Tamber this afternoon, one of the senior managers, and I said, I was expecting somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000 people to walk. Yet 577, nothing. So, but I thank those people for leaving. You've done me a favour. All right, so losing money in that horseshit cloud token. No comment. How anyone can float their own coin and call it $2 is beyond me. But anyway, that's for them. We've gone for an hour, and I think it's time to call it a day. The Bulldogs are getting upset, and they want to get fed. So if that's it for now, I am going to be really pushing. Everyone say hello to Lulu. I am going to be really pushing another live again before withdrawals on Sunday. I am going to be pushing a lot of information out to you guys because I'm very excited about this withdrawal window. I want it to work. I want everybody to get their withdrawals effectively, efficiently. So I apologise that if we are blasting you with information, and if it is repetitive, I'm only doing it to try and make sure that you guys are set up. I don't want any disappointments on the withdrawal day. I want everything to go smoothly. So please just put up with me if I keep saying to you, please get yourselves organised, because like I said, I don't want any issues on this withdrawal window. I want it to click out and work very, very nicely if possible. So to everyone that's joined tonight, thank you very much. It's exciting. I'm just can't wait, honestly, to get the withdrawal window out of the way, and then we can get on with business. So thanks very much for joining. Take it easy. Enjoy your day. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. God bless. Thanks very much.